If you guys are watching this video, I am dead. I already do not think I'm going to make it. I came to this planet hoping to make a bunch of training videos. I thought I was gonna make millions. I was gonna sell them in little boutiques. Please watch them all. Please watch them all to ensure that you get home safely.
Hey everybody, it's Knife here, and you are now currently watching the first of many training tapes that I'm gonna make. Cause you know there's that new alien planet that was found, and it's the same. It's just like Pikmin. That's what we're talking about today. Isn't that convenient? So Pikmin was another beautiful, wonderful brainchild of Shigeru Miyamoto, and was released in 2001 on the GameCube. Now, this was a real-time strategy game, but I feel like many could argue it has a lot of horror elements as well. Like how horrifying it is to be in charge of so many little creatures. The game was an absolute hit, as there had been nothing like it before, or really after. It was so popular, in fact, that it has been either re-released or remastered on every single home console since. Now, before we get into the meat of everything, I just want to say I'm going to be intentionally vague in this video. I feel like Pikmin is really something just best experienced by throwing yourself in the deep end. And I would know. I played through the game once. Don't stop watching the video or anything. I mean, I really need the views, but like have it on in the background or something. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the story of Pikmin, you play as a very, very tiny man named Olimar. And as Olimar is doing a routine cruise through space, he hits a meteor and crash lands on a strange planet. And to make matters worse, this planet is filled with a deadly gas. Oxygen. You only have 30 days to get off of this planet before you will succumb to the deadly poison around you. And to make matters worse, there are 30 ship parts that you need to find scattered throughout the world. You are now faced with two options. You can get off this planet or die trying. And if that didn't suck enough, you're not alone on this planet. Terrifying creatures, 2, 3, 4 times your size, roam the lands looking for their next Olimar-shaped snack. But mysteriously, there's one species on this planet that doesn't seem hostile towards you. Those are the Pikmin. Hoping that these little creatures will be able to aid him in his quest, Olimar takes them along and goes on his journey. Little does he know that they will be vital to him getting off of this strange planet. The Pikmin, who get their names from the distinctive pick carrots, are no taller than a US dime. I couldn't find one of those, so I used a quarter instead. You get the gist. They also each come with a little spaceship, which Olimar calls the Onion. Each onion has a color corresponding to the type of Pikmin that inhabit it. Now, to help you remember each Pikmin and its different abilities, I've come up with a little rap.
The red Pikmin are the first Pikmin you see. If you turn up the flame, they can take the heat. The yellow Pikmin made of air, flying in the sky, blowing a bomb until everything dies. And the dumbest Pikmin are the blue, because going underwater is all that they can do.
Due to their tiny size, Pikmin are quite ineffective by themselves in battle. However, when you get a swarm together, they can do quite impressive things, taking down massive foes. And when they take down these foes, they bring them to their respective onion. Now, when a foe is brought to the onion, it is sucked up and new bulbs shoot out, creating new Pikmin. Now, whether this is sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, or a third thing I don't understand, I don't really know, but I'll take it. Speaking of enemies, let's talk about a few of them that you'll find throughout the world, with the first being the spotty bulborb. Not to be confused with the spotty bull bear, this is one of the most common enemies you'll find throughout the world. Now, you may see these tiny ones over there and think, "Aw, how cute, little babies." No. They're adults with stunted growth, so they have brains that work just the same as this one. The next enemies I'll be talking about are the Wallyhop and the Yellow Wallyhop. They jump up using the compressed air in their stomachs and slam down, killing a bunch of your Pikmin at once. But admittedly, they're pretty easy if you just get a small group of them. A quick glance at these sheer grubs, and you may think that they are two different species entirely. But they are male and female of the same species. While the females usually tend to burrow underground more, the males have wings. Both, however, have an appetite for bridges built by Pikmin, so watch out. While Blowhog sounds like the name of a pretty badass gay biker gang, it is in fact the name of two of the most ferocious enemies in the entire game. The regular Blowhog blows fire out of its snout, which can be pretty bad if you're not prepared. The lesser of two evils is the Puffy Blowhog, which blows air instead of fire, which can still cause a lot of trouble for you and your Pikmin. Throughout your adventure, the Pikmin will take most, yet not all of the blows for you. Sometimes, Olimar sustains some damage, and when that happens, all he has to do is run back to the SS Dolphin and heal himself up. But if he sustains too much damage, it'll be a game over. He'll die. Throughout the game, there are 5 different areas where your ship parts will be located. Those are the Impact Site, the Forest of Hope, the Forest Navel, and the Distant Spring, with a 5th secret area being only unlocked when you get 29 out of 30 ship parts. But shh, it's a secret. And it really does feel like each area, although having different aesthetics, fit into the same world. For example, the Forest Navel has this creepy, dark cave vibe to it, while the Distant Spring is a lot lighter and more vibrant, and both of these areas share a species that has been changed by evolution. Another example is how the dwarf red bulborbs, try saying that 3 times fast, are completely unrelated to the big bulborbs. It's kind of like a crab thing where they all evolve towards the same way. It really feels like this planet has been around for millions upon millions of years, and the tiny 30-day blip that Olimar spends is just that, a tiny blip in this planet's life cycle. As time goes on, you have to rely more and more on the strength of the Pikmin, as by the time you get to the Distant Spring, taking down enemies is the only way you can get more. I feel like the game does a really good job at making you feel helpless a lot of the time. A lot of the creatures are like 2-3 times your size. I mean, they're just like a lot bigger than you. And on top of that, Olimar is actually able to throw a punch, but it's just not a good, powerful punch. So you're really kind of just having to rely on the Pikmin for everything. At the end of each day, Olimar writes a ship log. Many of these emphasize his stresses that he will never get off of this planet. And fortunately, that is a very real possibility in the game. By day 30, no matter how many parts you have to set off into the atmosphere, or at least try. There is always the very real possibility that all of your time, effort, and progress will be for nothing. While moments like losing all of my Pikmin definitely infuriated me and made me put the game down for a little bit, the moments where I succeeded in bringing a ship part or taking down a big enemy just felt that much better. So with all that said, let's go to day 30 and see how I ended up handling all of this.
Hey everybody. So the audio got pretty messed up on this, and by that I mean I just didn't really check the levels, so the game audio just completely drowns out anything I'm saying. So I'm gonna give you guys live commentary. So I'm on day 30, the last day, and I do not have all of the parts. That's kind of what I'm showing here. I have 25 out of 30 parts, and I am pretty sure that the part in the final zone, which the name is slipping me right now, I was pretty sure I didn't need that one. So I ended up going to the Forest Navel, and I had 2 different ship parts that I had to decide between there, because one of them just, I mean, there were 3 in total there, but one of them just wasn't useful. It even said it in the little like flavor text. So those are the two ship parts that I'm looking at. The first one that I think I wanted to go for was the one that's blocked behind a bunch of barricades. That's the one with the boss, and I really didn't want to do that one if I didn't have to, because I tried to fight that boss before, and it just didn't go well for me. So this one was the one I chose at first, but I ended up very quickly deciding that that wasn't for me because I could not find enough bombs, and I mean, look at how many gates there are. I mean, that's way too many, and I had none of them open. That was probably something that slowed me down a lot in this game, was the fact that I just did not bother with the bomb rocks for some reason. So because of my prior laziness, I then decided to just gather all of my Pikmin for one final Hail Mary attempt to go fight this boss. And I mean, I just really didn't want to because I didn't understand how it worked. But that kind of goes for a lot of the enemies in this game. Is you really just gotta go at them a couple of times. I mean, let a few Pikmin die. So yeah, so I also didn't want to fight it because it looked like a penis, and I mean, come on, like come on, a very normal, almost maybe too big penis actually. But whatever. It shoots a gas out, and the gas turns the Pikmin evil. But I'm pretty sure the non-evil Pikmin just kiss the evil Pikmin, and it makes them better. So after beating the mushroom, and pretty easily, might I add, I get the Omega Stabilizer, which I'm like, alright, I mean, I wasn't really sure about it. But then I get some flavor text about the Omega Stabilizer, and it says that I should be able to fly the dolphin with all 30 parts. So obviously, I'm taking that back immediately. So, unfortunately, during the trek back, I had encountered some blowhogs, and I thought that I would be able to take them down, but I didn't realize just how low my suit was. Just watch how that went for me. Wait, this hasn't happened to me before. Almost down. No way.
Yeah, that didn't really go too well. But I feel like that right there shows one of the beautiful things in life. And that being that sometimes, no matter how hard you try or how good of a position you think you're in, it may just not be enough. And as long as you keep your head up and keep trying, that's really all that matters. And, it's more than a lot of people can say they've done themselves. And no matter what the struggles in your life are looking like, I feel like this is a message that all of us can appreciate. no matter what happens, just keeping your head up, no matter how hard that can be. Because sometimes that's where the success lies, in just trying your hardest. But I don't gotta worry about that. These tapes right here are gonna make me millions.
There's one crucial thing. The one final thing you will need. Wait a minute. I don't remember. Oh. No, Pikmin. No, stop. I'm too big to be food. Stop. No. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a dream. Honey, wake up. I just had the craziest dream. So I was stuck on this planet and wait a minute. I'm single. Who the fuck is that under the bed?